Okay, so I haven't made an update video in a while. I feel like it's probably time to do that. So, with regards to the twin turbo engine swap, I haven't even gotten the thing back together yet, but there is a lot of progress being made, so I'll show you what's going on. Okay, this weekend, I finally had time to work on it, so I have... Now, I don't know when I last... Actually, I don't think I updated anything at all, so... Basically, right now, I have it almost stripped all the way down to where I can have the heads off. So I have both the exhaust manifolds off. I think I have to take the power steering pump and the alternator off, which that's not even a big deal. I don't care. But I have, sorry, it's an absolute mess in here. I got one of the turbos there, and then the other side there, the exhaust manifold on it. I've just been kind of cleaning everything up. I don't even know if I posted a video updating on the valve covers. The valve covers are white, so it's gonna end up being yeah, so everything's off. I'm probably gonna take the heads off next weekend, but I have not had like almost any time to do any work on this engine over the past like 5 months or however long I've had it. But I have all the parts, so that's everything that's pretty much come off the engine right there. That I'm gonna be reusing all that, and don't worry, I'm gonna clean it all up because that's just disgusting. But I have some new parts, so I gotta replace all the exhaust manifold studs and nuts, because those, as you can see, these ones got really clapped, and I don't know how, because they look new, like someone replaced them, but I gotta replace those. I have an XD clutch and flywheel kit in there. Actually, I think it's on the other side. It's just a box, but this is the full 120K service kit. This, I think, that's like the timing covers, and then in there is all the parts for the swap, like the fuel rail and things like that. I have all of my intercooler parts are in here, including the 2 OEM intercoolers. That is the full gasket kit, so whenever I finally get the whole engine apart, do all the gaskets, so I'm taking it down to the head, I'm doing both head gaskets. I think everything's just OEM in there. I feel the need to go super crazy with it, because I'm not going to be going for a lot of horsepower at first, because honestly, never had a turbo car, and I'm not down to blow it after all that. It's been a lot of time and stuff between work. So I also got the Concept Z twin turbo radiator, and then the mounting brackets so I can mount it into the NA chassis. And then just in here that's the lower intake plenum, and then in this box right here is the intake and exhaust cam gears, and then the back plate that goes right here. So once everything is all off, I'm gonna clean it again, but I just did some basic cleanup work. I took like a razor blade and then a little wire brush and was cleaning that off. These are all they use RTV to gasket, so it's not too big of a deal. I think it's a little bit scratched. Next part of the process is just trying to, I guess, get the crank sprocket off, because if you're a Nissan guy, you know these are not fun to get off. I also need to order an oil pan gasket, because for some reason that didn't get sent with the kit. But yeah, hopefully this turns out well. I'm gonna try and update more, because honestly I've not been doing enough. I feel like the more I do, the more it'll motivate me. So hopefully it's gonna look all good. I know that I got my whole service kit from Z1, so they sent me like these coolant I think these are called coolant bypass hoses with a little Z1 logo on there. So there's one for each side, but I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, at one point they forgot to send me the new water pump, so I had to have them ship that, but luckily I wasn't working on the engine too much at that time, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But gotta clean out the rat's nest. But yeah, so that's basically where I'm at right now. Hopefully I'll be starting to get some more stuff done. I was really afraid of the EGR because it looked super rusted, but the bolts actually came out like super easy, so I'm quite surprised there. But yeah, hopefully I'll be updating more. I definitely am going to start filming a little bit of the process of putting it back together for sure. And I want to try and get the video of the heads coming off. I think that'll be pretty cool, but the valve covers are not actually bolted on. They're just on there so I don't get junk in the heads. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now with this. Hopefully I can get it in there pretty soon, but I think it's going to be pretty fun. So I got a lot of help from the local community. The Z community is really great out here in Southern California, so very lucky to have contacts like I do. But yeah, hopefully get some more content out there. It's fun to document what I'm doing, and I just can't wait to have this in the car.